Welcome back to Is the Juice Worth the Squeeze? I'm Jim,
Kyle?
and tonight we're in Nashville. Or we're not in Nashville, but we're
Kind of
in
wish we were.
Nashville.
Kind of wish we were. It was
Um,
fun.
you recently went there, so I think I'm just going to give you the lead here tonight.
Yeah, so I reached out to Nashville Barrel Company's uh,
Marketing.
marketing. Thank you, and they set me up with a tasting when I was down there. It was a 3 pour for $25, which you can get anywhere when you're down there, right? But then I started asking about a couple more bottles, and I told them who we were, and they're like, "What do you want to try?" Now we end up trying, I think, around 12 pours. So for $25, I got 12 pours, and these weren't light pours. Let me tell you, these were 2 ounce, heavy-handed pours. And I ended up buying the bottles you guys see here on the table. We bought the Fred Minnick number 4 rated. Well, he rated number 4.
Yeah, number 4 in last year's top 100.
Yep. They didn't have the number 2 in stock yet. It was, and then it sold out right away because everybody's searching for them. I love this 12-year. I had a taste of it. She gave me about an ounce pour of it, and I fell in love with it. So I went and picked the 12-year up also, and then just recently I seen the 20-year came in stock, and I picked that one up also. So very cool experience. Anything you want there, pretty much you could have. Right, straight from the barrel. I mean, they have barrels sitting right off to the left as you walk into the door. You're able to just go over there and crack open a barrel and pour yourself a drink. I mean, it's a pretty cool experience there. So.
Like a whiskey thief, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep. Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
And this was the downtown location,
Yeah.
not the headquarters.
Yep.
So it's like going to Gatlinburg, I'm sure, where
Yeah.
it's Broadway.
Yeah.
You got everybody's bar up and down the street.
Yeah, it wasn't far. I think I'm gonna say a block away from Morgan's place.
Okay.
Right up the hill off to your right, and it was right there. So it's really accessible, not too far off the beaten path. And like I said, I mean, they have moonshine there also. I know my wife did a moonshine tasting. She didn't really care for it. Those pours were like 4 ounces. I mean, they're heavy-handed in there. So we ended up buying a bottle for a friend. But other than that, I was there for the bourbon. So
Well, let's get into it.
let's get in, yeah. So this one's the small batch, number 4 for Fred Minnick, right? Minnick.
Yep.
I had this one there when I was tasting, fell in love with it right away. Great tasting, great notes. It ages around 9 years for this Nash Tucky bottle. So
And I did notice you can buy most of their bottles online.
everything is purchasable offline. It's
So
they'll
if
ship
you're
it the next day.
interested in these and they ship to your state, that's one way to get them.
So I think they have a way around that because I'm usually Illinois doesn't get shipped to a lot from different distilleries. I've tried. They use a second party or a third party for
Right.
shipping, and they're allowed somehow to get it to you. I don't know. My 20-year was shipped through 2 different places to get to me, and it showed up, so I was happy with it. So
Works. I think this was 120 proof.
yeah, and it's retails for 74. Now I have not seen any secondary on this bottle at all. I think
Probably right when he released his list, there was a little bit, but
Yeah, but you know what? It's readily available at the distillery,
and you can have it shipped to your door.
and you can have it shipped to your door for the same $74, right? Plus shipping. So right now, I think they have free shipping over $250. So if you order a couple bottles, you can free shipping off it, right? So
Yeah, I saw one with something similar to this that they did with Blom Brothers, I think.
Mhm.
And those things are going for like $650 to $800. So you get like an apricot and spiced apple on the nose.
you get a little bit of like a caramel, a little bit of caramelized like apple
Yeah.
on the back end when you taste it. Really, when it lingers, you get that apple taste. I mean, it's like the Honeycrisp apples.
Yeah. But yeah, like you said, caramel apple. That's spot on.
Very sweet smelling. Smells very sweet.
This would be a good sipper when you're going apple picking.
Yeah, this is a great pour. $74. Um, Basically 9 year, so it's up there in age.
Yeah.
Most of their stuff around there, honestly, was between I think 8 and well up to 20. So not a lot of young picks, I should say. They got a lot of age to them. So,
But I noticed this one here that we're tasting is actually an MGP product. It says it was distilled in Indiana,
and they age it
aged in Nashville.
in Nashville, and because of the different temperature swings that Nashville gets compared to Southern Indiana,
Right.
and the weather, they saying it's aging it better, like making it better. In my opinion, this is one of this here is a great pour. Like I said, I get a lot of apple, a lot of sweet, um, little oak, not much
Right.
at all on oak,
You're getting some caramel and vanilla.
and you get that nice hug on the way down. Not overpowering at all. It's just
It's a good pour.
it's a great pour for $74. As you can see, it's about half gone already. Um, it's been at the top shelf lately, so we've been pulling off it a little bit. So. I actually picked up a spare while I was there too, so I never have to order it. The wife did not appreciate that one.
So the next pour we're getting into is a 12-year rye. It's single barrel, right?
It is, yes.
And this was distilled in Kentucky. So I'm not sure where they got this one from, but it's aged and bottled in Nashville. Then when we get to this one, it doesn't even say who distilled it or where. It just says it was bottled by Nashville Barrel. So it doesn't even tell you where it
The
was aged.
12 year says it's distilled in Indiana, aged in Tennessee, bottled by
Oh, so maybe
Nashtucky.
that one was the Kentucky one.
Aged and bottled in Tennessee.
Right.
This one bottled in Kentucky
Bottle.
by bottled by no Nashtucky in Nashville. So this one's all the way. This one's done in Tennessee, totally.
Okay.
This one is done in Indiana, distilled and aged in Tennessee. And I don't know about that one.
It just says it's bottled by them.
Nashville. So this is actually a Nashville also. So I got this one. I think I cracked it open. This is a Fred Minnick one too. Connected Spirits. 124.46.
Oh, that was his pick. Right.
Right. I got it home. This is one of the first two I think we cracked open was these two. I wanted to try that rye, and that rye, the minute we had it, it was oh my spice world.
Yeah.
I did have a pour earlier tonight of the Nash Tucky 12, and I was like, something happened to my bottle. I don't know what happened. So I hopefully I just didn't let it sit long enough. I'll let you taste it since you haven't had it in a while. So
It's been about 4 weeks, right?
yeah, it's been a while, but
Good old hockey tournaments. This one I'm getting a lot of pear on the nose. It smells juicy.
it does. It just maybe it's my taste buds earlier. Now I'm gonna let you go ahead with the. You still got the flavor?
It's got some dance going on with the spices. I'm trying to pick out exactly what spices I'm getting. Definitely cinnamon. Some pepper.
Oh, very pepper, cinnamon.
Maybe a little nutmeg or something. Like,
Yeah, a little. There's so much going on in this 12 year. Do you think it's overpowering though?
no.
I know it's supposed to be for a rye. It's supposed to be, you're supposed to have all the spices.
I think it's balanced. It's got a drier finish than the first one.
It does. Yeah, it is dry on the back end. It got a little more burn on the back end.
I think it's about the same proof.
Are they? That's 124. This was 120. So A little higher for the 12 year. Till 3
And
more
then this
years.
one's 126.
Oh, so we're going up in proof.
All right. And age.
And age. Yeah. So I think it's a fantastic 12. Let's talk about the price. I paid $199 for this. Yes, you guys gonna be like 12 year for $199? Little much. Yeah. Yeah, I would. It is, but that was SRP there at the store. I haven't seen any secondary on this bottle at all. I haven't really seen anything posted about it. You know,
Yeah,
so
I wanted to get back to see if Fred posted about this bottle. I haven't even.
so
had
I
time
searched
to do
YouTube
that.
on it for see if he did like a review or TikTok and I have not seen anything from him because I tried to find it also just to see where what he thought. I mean, it is picked by him, so
Yeah.
I
I'm
figured he would
curious
done
how
one.
he picks it. Does he actually go down there and pick out barrels, or does he just get the at-home samples?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's because I would think if they're consistently in his top 100 list,
They are.
so I would think he's got some type of connection to them where he's gonna go pull one of the best barrels for himself, and they should steer him that way, honestly.
That's something maybe we should reach out to see if we can get a response from him about how it goes about picking and if he did a review on this one. It's a very good rye for a 12 year.
It tastes toasted, like you get the toasted
You,
barrel out of it.
it got oak too. You got
Yeah.
it's oaky, right? You get the oak, you get the spice, you got nutmeg on that, you got
And the pears are still around.
a lot of pepper, you got the sweet of the pear. Um, there's just so much going on with the spices though,
Yeah, it's very complex.
right? And I heard that
Nothing overpowers anything other.
no, it's blended perfectly,
It's a
right?
good balance.
And then I heard that number 2 on his list, which is the rye also. I believe it's an 8-year rye or
Okay.
7, which is hard to get right now. I just, I've been looking every day. I just can't. It's never in stock, but it has a lot of the same tasting, right? Just not aged as long. That's it. So I can see why he put the small batch in his top 5 overall. I mean, it's a great pick for $74.
It is.
Right,
And I
so-
think that's one thing that he's good at doing is not just taking a single barrel for his top 100.
Yeah.
It's got to be something that was distributed or available to the public easily, not a store pick.
Yeah, this is a good pour.
'Cause I think,
It's one of my favorite ryes right now.
I think he had a couple BTAC bottles in that top 100.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like his price range is, it doesn't matter on the price. He will drink everything. He will rate everything.
Yeah.
And he doesn't actually, when he did the top 100, I sat there and watched most of it.
Yeah.
He'll sniff it, take it in his mouth, spit it back out. He doesn't actually finish it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wonder what's up with that.
I don't know.
Losing some flavor on the way down, aren't you?
Probably doesn't want to get hammered.
Well, when he's doing that many, right? Maybe he's just looking for the flavors in his
Because
mouth.
he revisits them too.
I get peanuts right on the nose. I was gonna say like his semi-salted peanuts I was eating earlier. This is, I mean, that is pronounced right on the nose
It is. And it made me think of a baseball game.
with the peanut shells
Yep.
and just cracking them open, throw them on the ground.
Yep. Not falling out of the stands.
Now, originally we weren't going to do the 20 year today, but we were going to save it for another episode. But why not? We haven't done. It's been a couple. I don't know. What's it been? A week?
Last thing we did was the Penelope bottles from our event.
Oh yeah, Project X ones. Yeah. So
Me and Mike and Danny.
this is freshly cracked. I just opened it for this video.
Yeah, and he poured it about 20 minutes ago
Yep.
to let it air out because
That's what we do.
that's
We've
our
talked
rule of
about
thumb.
it. Yeah, we've talked about it in some of our previous videos where we'll let that air out. So
What is that?
it's almost like peanut butters with apples. peanut butter and apple with some nuts.
A lot of nut. Like the shells and all.
It. Wow.
It must be from the wood. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. How it would draw that flavor. Like, it smells dry.
This one's barrel strength. It's rare casks. Says
Roasted.
20 years.
So this I got toasted barrel off of it. This is like it's not fully toasted. It's like you open up a pack of roasted nuts.
Wow. I can't get the peanuts out of my nose. I mean, it's heavy in peanut. But it's like having a PB&J almost without the jelly. Like chunky peanut butter.
Yeah. And toasted bread.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, for 20 years, I'm looking for oak. I mean, like overpowered oak at 20 years.
And that might be what this is, though. It could have been such new oak that wasn't toasted heavily.
Right.
So it didn't have that char. And it was maybe a very light char on it. So it's pulling more of the oak tannins than anything, because that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, because that 18-year Elijah Craig that I have somewhere up here, that thing is oaky. And that's only 18, and this thing is nowhere near as what I thought.
It's got a nice color to it, though.
I wonder if this bottle just needs a little more air to bring out more flavor.
Might have to revisit it.
Like, you might have to, right? Now that we cracked it open,
Yeah.
see what happens in the next month or two and see what happens with the flavors. The more you swirl it around, the better it's getting, though. It gets a little more flavor in there. Like the oak's going away a little bit, or the peanut, I should say.
But another one that's on par for dryness with the other two bottles.
It is very dry.
Yeah. Like
And for
the
120
longer it goes, the drier it gets.
Yeah, it does dry you out pretty fast, too.
Yeah.
For 126, right? 126, it's not very little burn on the back end at all.
Right. That had the most burn.
Yep. Yeah, the small batch over here. Overall, though, so that's I think I paid like $2.80 for that bottle, shipped to my door. So
Free shipping over $2.50.
it was free shipping. I don't think they even charged me tax. I think it was just that price, and it shipped to my door. So I don't know. What do you think? What do you think about that one?
It's unique. I would have probably wanted to have a taste before I was dropping that much dough on it.
Yep. Yeah, they don't allow you to do the 20-year there as far as tasting. Maybe at the regular distillery they would, but at the place downtown, they did not have that to taste. Right?
Oh, when you're getting full pours.
Yeah.
Samples.
Well, yeah. Or else I would have loved to taste it before I bought it.
I'd be interested in what a eyedropper, a couple drops of water would do to that. I bet that would really open it up.
I really think we need to revisit this bottle in about a month.
I
Since
agree.
we cracked it open, now air's going to be getting in a little bit.
Do a side-by-side half-ounce pours.
We should, right? And see where it got to. I think that'd be great. We should revisit. I mean, it's a good bottle. It's just not for the price. And secondary on there, I seen it going for like $400 for secondary.
Right.
So
And that makes you wonder about the Long Brothers bottles that are going for $650, $800.
Right.
It's like, what's so unique about those to draw that much attention?
right. Yeah. So
Because it's almost the same label as this.
Right. Yeah. And they have different 20 years out now, too.
Right.
It's all of a sudden, I was lucky to get this one, but I've seen other labels. So, I don't know. These two for sure, I'd buy in a heartbeat, no matter what. That 20-year, I think I have to revisit to see.
Maybe Fred will do a 20-year pick.
Maybe. It's not his pick, right?
Nope. No, this didn't have much information on it. It actually said on the back it was for the consumers or something, like, because it's a collaboration series. So it's like, who did you collaborate with?
Yeah, it says this barrel is hand selected for its unique characteristics in collaboration with icons, respected peers in the whiskey community. It's only available in limited quantities and will never be replicated. So it's a one-off
Right.
barrel, basically a one-off bottle. So whatever that means, I'm not sure who is
Who the icons
actually.
are?
Yeah,
It
who's
sounds like it's a group.
has to be, right? Maybe did people get together and it's like
Right. Maybe Fred was in on it.
there's something. Maybe I need to talk to the people, send them an email and find out more about this bottle so
Yeah.
we can revisit it later on. That's a great color.
It's amazing.
Yeah, yeah. So
And especially for not having that much char character to it. It's like, where did the color come from?
right. Yep. But definitely, these two are buys for me. That one we're gonna revisit to see where we're at going forward. Maybe about a month, month and a half. You know, we'll come back to it. I know another video out of the blue. We'll just be like, let's revisit. So
Absolutely. So makes me want to get down to Nashville and try some more stuff.
yeah, great selection.
Great hospitality, it sounds like.
I tried pretty much everything they had. Um, it was great experience, and for $25, I couldn't go wrong. So I mean, I left there feeling pretty good. So
I think that's all we got for tonight.
yep.
Like, subscribe, share, comment. We're here to help you guys out. And this isn't stuff that you're going to find on the shelves everywhere.
Right.
I think I've seen some Nashville Barrel at the Total Wines,
Yeah.
even though up in Wisconsin. I haven't really searched our minis for it, but
You know, I don't recall ever seeing it, but that's something maybe we should start looking for a little bit, see if it's out there, right? See if it's local to us.
Yeah.
We don't know. So
and I think one of our next episodes are coming up. We're gonna have we're gonna plan on doing small craft distilleries. So I know we've got Frey Ranch, which everybody sees on their shelves now. It
Yep.
seems like it's getting a lot of distribution, to something small, Thornton Distilling, which is the closest distillery to our house. It's all over Chicagoland. I don't remember exactly where they're distributing to,
yeah, I'm not sure, but
but I know that's something we'll visit, and maybe one day we can get the owner, the head distiller,
yeah,
on an episode.
Yeah,
we'll go visit their place.
yeah,
and check
exactly.
it out.
Yeah, be nice.
So, thank you. Have a
Yep.
great weekend and drink responsibly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cheers.
Thanks, guys.